Hello, Eagles. I'm Dylan Brunkart, your current sophomore class governor, and soon to be junior class governor as well. While this year did not go as we all originally hoped for, I promise to make next year as great as it can possibly be. In junior year, we will have many fun events that I will help plan. These events include homecoming, coronation, prom, and hopefully the football snack bar. After being home for over a year, I know that these events will make up for all of that lost time. With my 2 years of experience being the class governor, I know that I will be able to lead us through any challenge that may occur. I have the volunteer experience that can lead us through a successful junior year, and I promise to do what's right for us with your input. I promise to listen and speak for you. You matter, and so do your opinions. And I will do what's right for us as your spokesperson to make next year the best year of high school it can possibly be. I'm Dylan Brunkart, your current sophomore class governor and soon to be junior class governor. And remember, we'll be chillin' if you vote for Dylan.
Hello, Eagles. My name is Jalen Bain. I am running for junior lieutenant governor, and I need your help in order to achieve this goal. A little bit about me is that I enjoy history, art, and drama. I love encouraging creativity in others, and overall, I want to see people have a great time. I know these past 2 years have been stressful for everyone, which is why I want to help make things just a little bit better. I've seen how disengaged students could be in the classroom due to our situation, which is why I want to spice things up. I want to help ease stress levels in the student body, raise motivation in school, and I want to plan future events at school. With your participation, you can help the future of ASB. And the future events that we plan that you will experience throughout the rest of your high school career and that future students will experience throughout their career. So please, vote for me as your junior lieutenant governor, and as I say, we make one heck of a team.
Hey everyone, I'm Natalie Long, and it would be my honor to be your junior lieutenant governor. I know we've missed out on so many events this year, but I will make it my mission to give you all a memorable and exciting junior year. Believe me, I love homework as much as the next person, but that's not what high school is all about. It's about dances and sports and other activities. One of the main roles that I will take on next year is planning homecoming and prom. Currently, the other officers and I are planning prom, and I can say it takes an immense amount of dedication and creativity, which are some traits that I already bring to the table. And I fully intend for this prom to be the best we have ever had. I am the perfect candidate because I don't take the easy road for my personal convenience, and this job is no exception. If there is one thing I want you to take from this, it's that leadership takes experience. I have been the lieutenant governor for 2 years, and I know exactly what this job entails. Taking a look back at homecoming week, we pulled off an amazing flow. And one of my main goals for this year is to get as much student body participation as possible. When we all work together in unison, we can achieve great things. I cannot wait to see what this year has in store for us. And remember, vote for Long, you can't go wrong. Your junior lieutenant governor.
Hey Eagle Class of 2023, I'm Sarah Tiron. I'm running for junior class secretary and treasurer. You may not know me because I just moved here last school year and I didn't get the chance to meet a lot of people, but those I did were very welcoming. We've all experienced a strange year, and I can't believe everyone I know will be juniors soon when the last time I saw them we were all freshmen. But one thing we've all learned by now is that we have to make the most of every year because the next might be completely different. Since I've lived throughout California from the Bay Area to Fresno, which are pretty close to each other, I met all kinds of people along the way. I have a unique outside perspective that I believe will be a great addition to ASB. It shaped me into the kind of person that always says yes and signs up for everything to make the most of every moment. And although that isn't for everyone, I want people to know there are places in this school where they can fit in. I can assist my classmates in discovering clubs and organizations and making them more accessible and attainable for everyone. I will happily listen to any concerns and work hard to make the school a better place for you to experience. Since we haven't had much of a sophomore year, I'd like to hear all of your creative suggestions to make junior year the absolute best it can be. That also means I would like to make events such as prom and homecoming amazing for everyone and expand on the already great success of previous years. I'm currently the president of 2 clubs and have had several other previous leadership positions in the past. So I understand how to help create a positive atmosphere where people want to get things done, as well as how to plan activities and keep track of a range of information. I really enjoy organizing data and simply making a schedule for any sort of particulars. That's why I not only be great at planning future activities and keeping track of records and expenditures throughout each semester, but I would also enjoy it and inspire to do my best continuously. Thank you for your time, and I hope to be your pick for junior class secretary and treasurer.
Hey Eagles, my name is Sammy Kleiger, and I'm running to be your junior class secretary treasurer. For those of you who don't know me, I have been attending the El Segundo School District for my entire life, and I have been our class of 2023 secretary treasurer for the past 2 years. Over these years, I've learned so much from the upperclassmen that's going to benefit me and each and every one of you here at ESHS. I have been a straight A student all throughout high school, which demonstrates my hard work and dedication that I put into everything that I do. Your treasurer needs to be honest, responsible, and dedicated, which I believe I demonstrate all of these qualities. As your treasurer, I will make sure our money is handled with great caution, and most importantly, put towards many awesome events such as prom, homecoming, and football games, aka the first in-person events in almost 2 years, so they gotta be awesome. These events need to be ran by individuals with experience, which I portray from being an ASB for the past 2 years. As we are transitioning back into a more normal lifestyle, it is my best wishes to strive and make improvements for every student here at ESHS. I will listen to all of your concerns and work hard for you. Should you elect me as your junior class secretary treasurer, I would love to hear all of your fun ideas on how to make junior year the absolute best. This year has to be better than ever, and we all deserve it. I cannot wait to see you next year in person. Let's make it a time to remember. If you want something done, Sammy's the one. Vote Sammy Kleiger for your junior secretary treasurer.
Take 37. What's up, everyone? It's that time of the year again. Time for more ASB Speeches. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. We're finally here, and it's almost senior year. But for the first time, these speeches aren't just for our class, but for the whole school. So to the freshmen and sophomores, hey, I'm Zane Sant, and this past year, I've had the privilege to serve our junior class as governor, as we've redefined our roles in class and school activities. I vividly remember my freshman year of high school, walking through the halls and trying to find my classes. It's crazy to think that next year there will be sophomores who have never opened their lockers. This past year was a test in our adaptability, the radical changes we're all forced to make. Going back should be easy, but it's not. No one is mentioning how many adaptations we had to make to return to school. For me, at least, these past 3 months have been a hard transition back to a day-to-day life that now feels like a distant memory. But this speech and my campaign isn't about this past year or the trials and tribulations we've had to overcome. It's about this next one. It's almost summer vacation, and with it brings the hope that these 3 months will allow us to return with a greater opportunity for a normal school year. In these past 3 years in ASB, I have learned so much watching everyone work to make our high school experience a little bit better. Now that we are focused on reopening, there are so many events and memories to be made up for. I'm hoping that together, we can fill next year with as many missed opportunities to enjoy the times we have together now. For the first time in a crazy year, the future looks bright. As president, I will make it my mission to bring back a sense of normalcy and school culture as we work together to make next year great. Thank you. Let's go.
Hey Eagles, I'm Jack Stoker and I'm running for your ASB president. My goal is simple. Let's make the next year of high school your favorite one. Let me tell you why I'm the best candidate to do just that. Most of you may be asking, how's this random guy going to make my next year of high school the best? I have endless ideas of class competitions, school spirit days, and lunchtime events that promote the fun that you see in high school movies. Just to name one, only some of you have gotten to experience our dodgeball tournament that we have every single year, which will 100% be happening next year. I want to plan weekly activities for the student body to get together and just have fun. I want to be your president because I know that I'm the best candidate and I know that I can make a difference in your high school experience. I've got the experience and the skills to do the best job possible. I was the class governor for 2 in-school years and planned float bowling where the whole class came out and created memories we will never forget. We also ran the basketball snack bar, which if you ask anyone who bought from us, we sold some pretty bomb pops. Sorry if my dad joke offended anyone. But all jokes aside, While I was governor for those 2 years, we raised lots of money for the class while having lots of fun doing it. I am a hard worker and determined to make all clubs, activities, and sports feel the full support of the school and myself during their events. I am there to support and cheer you on. It is really important to me this next year to have lots of school spirit since we missed out on so much of it this last year. I want to make sure that every student feels welcome and included to go out and rep their school pride. Last year, I fell short of winning the race for junior governor, but I decided to stay in ASB and support the class officers because of how much I love ASB. Ever since I ran for freshman governor, I dreamed of the day where I would run for class president, and today is that day. When you vote for me, you vote for someone who loves the job, and I will put everything I have into it to make sure that every student has the best year possible. I hope that my contribution as your ASB president can make a difference in your life and high school experience. With that being said, don't be whack, vote for Jack, and go Eagles.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Samara Yusufzai, and I want to be your next ASB Vice President. As we all know, El Segundo High School is often used as a set for some of our favorite movies. I often see the parallels between both our lives and these cinematic masterpieces. Both contain friendships, hardships, and especially plot twists. And I don't know if you guys have heard, but there was this thing called a pandemic that happened. I'd say that's the largest plot twist for all of us. So, while that cut my time short with you all this year, I am nothing if not dedicated towards making up for this lost time as your vice president. In this position, I want to create an environment where you all feel accepted and excited to be students at El Segundo High School. I am ready to take on this leadership role because my top priority is to uplift my peers so we can all thrive together as a united school. I cannot help but reminisce about our unity last year during the filming of the Lipped Up video. Those feelings of joy and school spirit, I still remember it clear as day, and I am dedicated towards bringing that energy back to our school next year. Now, underclassmen, I understand you may not have been here for the Lipped Up, and you may not know me very well, but let me assure you, I am a woman true to my word, and I am completely devoted towards ensuring that you receive those joyful moments you have yet to experience at El Segundo High School. And to my peers, my fellow upperclassmen, this will be our last year as high schoolers. If there is someone you can count on to make this the most memorable year you've ever had at ESHS, I guarantee you that someone is me. Because as the great Elle Woods once said, what, like it's hard? Let's regain the time we lost. Yoda said, do or do not, there is no try. I'm not gonna try to make next year the best we've ever had. I'm just gonna do it. Vote for the era of Samara Eagles. Bye.
Hey Eagles, my name is Sarah Kusero and I'm running for ASB Vice President. I've actually been thinking a lot about this speech and honestly it's been really difficult to write. I was saying to myself, how can these people get to know me and what I want for our school in a short little speech? But that's just it. I mean, some of you don't know me at all. So I thought I'd start off by telling you a little bit about me. My favorite color is blue, my favorite food is pasta, and oh, this is my dog. His name is Boots and he sleeps all the time. I wish I could live his life. So now that maybe you know me a little bit better, let's get into some of the more serious stuff. The big question is, why should you vote for me? Well, as your vice president, I would love to bring back some of the activities that we've missed out on this year. The most fun times in my high school experience were football games, float building, homecoming, and basically anything involving school spirit. I remember the first high school football game I went to as a freshman. I was standing in the student section with my friends, and to be honest, I was confused why everyone was standing, but I did it anyways. And when the team went out on the field and began playing, the kids I was standing around went crazy. There were so many different cheers and yelling, and it was just electric. I think that's the moment I knew how fun high school could be. You have to prioritize it along with your schoolwork, and don't let the time pass you by. I would really love for these events to make a comeback, especially for all the freshmen who haven't experienced these things at all. I want to make these events bigger and better than they ever were just for you guys. I think with a lot of energy and spirit within our ASB officers and class as a whole, we could pull that off and have an amazing year next year. So, with all that said, I would really appreciate your vote, and don't forget, Sarah Kay knows the way.
Hey Eagles, my name is Sophia Early and I'm running for ASB Treasurer. I've been at ASB for 3 years now. I've been a freshman representative, a co-commissioner of publicity and public relations, and a commissioner of community relations. Now, I don't want to take too much of your time, so I'm going to keep this short. Because this past year we've missed so many fun activities such as prom, homecoming, Spirit Week, and even Tommy's Burgers, I want to make it my goal as ASB Treasurer to make next year as exciting as possible for our student body. As ASB Treasurer, I plan on aiding my fellow officers and classmates to create an entertaining and safe environment for all students as we continue our transition. I can't wait to help plan activities, both small and large, for next year, and I hope you all have an amazing summer. Thank you.
Hey Eagles, I'm Tommy Tishy, but what you might not know is I'm going to be the El Segundo ASB Secretary next year. I'm so excited to take on this upcoming school year in this new position as there are so many things to do this year, which means that this upcoming school year will be packed with so much fun. Some roles I'm going to take on this upcoming school year is being a leader to our entire school body and assisting my fellow ASB officers and ESHS staff. What I look forward to next school year is being able to attend and accomplish the things we weren't able to do in the past year. After being an officer in ASB for 2 years, it made me excited to come back and support our class and work for my school for another year. Thank you, and go Eagles.